this empty desk.
Aww.
No Drew. Will we be getting communiques from Drew?
No, he's on vacation.
Where's Drew?
He's on vacation.
We're gonna out his vacation.
No,
Okay.
this is his personal vacation.
No, I know. I didn't want to get specific about where he is for that purpose, but I assumed he was going to go on a Drew Vision quest, so...
Drew's in airplane mode,
Okay.
and hopefully he'll send some pictures back.
Okay.
He needs to enjoy.
No, I just want to make sure, like, if he's going to go off and do something crazy, that we know he's safe.
It's true.
He spent all Sunday
We are
tweeting about Eurovision.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
He like, I guess, because we started talking about it on the Bioforge stream with Danny O'Dwyer, who was
Yeah.
kind of breaking it down for us, and then it was really funny to watch Drew yesterday just like completely melting down and watching just like this, what the fuck is this thing? Which if you haven't seen, if you don't know Eurovision, you should look it up. Eurovision's
Yeah, everybody was talking about that yesterday.
Yep.
Everybody.
So are we going to do more Bioforge stuff this week?
Yes.
Yeah. We're looking at
Something.
this week. We will do it this week. We're just trying to. We want to have Danny on it, so
Word.
we're syncing up schedules.
Make use of the Irish while we've got him. And while he's sober.
I don't know. He outdrank us the other night. Handily.
He is, yeah, his name's Danny O'Dwyer.
Fair.
He's about as Irish as you can get.
Fair.
And then this cat's out in Redmond right now because, oh shit, new Xbox tomorrow.
Are you excited about that Xbox?
I kind of am.
Excited?
Sounds like all the smoke out there seems to be, hey, we're not going to talk about games at this thing. This is going to be about like the platform and
Yeah, that makes sense.
like media stuff.
Same
Maybe there will be
for
games
sure.
like FIFA has already confirmed that they're going to be there.
Like
tomorrow
Call
with
of
a new
Duty
game.
said they would be there, but I mean,
Sure.
you have to have that.
But it sounds like they'll focus even more on the platform than Sony did at their thing, which makes sense. Like they've got this, and then they've got the E3 press conference within a couple weeks of each
I
other.
would rather get the name and see what it looks like, and maybe the specs, and like some service info tomorrow, and then just like games at E3.
So let's talk Xbox predictions. Do you think this Xbox Infinity talk has any merit?
It could. I don't love it.
I just don't care about names.
I don't have to love it.
Yeah, well, I don't have a choice in the matter.
I liked the rumor that said it's just the Xbox.
I'd like that. I mean, we've talked about that for fucking years now
Yeah.
about how they should just.
Well,
Or just when there was rumor that the Wii U was going to be called the Nintendo. Like
Right.
I was
Oh, that was
really,
great.
I was really into that.
But
idea.
That's almost Star Road good.
My thinking is that if they're getting into that,
wow.
if they're getting into that entertainment space in the way the rumors say they are, like all the products in that space are just the Roku, the Apple TV,
Right.
Like it's not like Apple TV.
I mean,
Omega.
the iPad is the iPad now.
Right. Like they even dropped the numbers off of that. So if they want to be that like singular device that everybody knows, like that makes sense. But we'll see.
I guess.
Xbox Fusion.
What's it fusing with?
It's your set-top box and your game machine.
It is the set-top box.
It's Xbox Infinity. They named the mothership in Halo 4 the Infinity. I think that was some weird, subtle little tease.
No, I think Infinity is just an easy,
Just
lazy.
too many syllables.
Well, then they could. Well,
Which I mean, whatever. The Xbox was their easy, lazy. Here's our code
that
name.
was the code name.
Whoops, we couldn't think of another name for it.
Well,
So
it
now,
also got out there and people knew it. So.
Then if it's the Infinity, there's your Comcast cross-branding with your Xfinity, right?
Infinity, Xfinity.
so yeah, that almost to me like strikes as a point against.
Yeah,
Well, now if
yeah,
they're
same
packing
here.
it in, then you get Xfinity with an Xbox.
Xfinity.
I think too much brand confusion.
I think
Xbox Xfinity, Xbox Infinity. I don't know about that.
So you're saying no to Infinity?
If
It's
like the
like long odds.
Comcast, so does that seem like a foregone conclusion right now? Is the idea of them doing this subsidized
Cable box stuff.
hardware of cable
We
companies?
had heard that a while back, but who knows where it's at now.
Yeah, I'd like the Xbox. That'd make me happy
Yeah, me too.
because it's not like these things are coming out so fast that I have to know like, ooh, is this or that? It's like it's been so long since the 360 came
It
out.
makes it easy, PS4, Xbox.
Like
roll off the
Microsoft
tongue.
Microsoft desperately needed to flush away the original Xbox when it was coming out with the 360.
Yep.
But I think it's a different scenario.
Regardless, if it has Xbox in the name, we're just going to call it the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's going to be like it's the Xbox and the PS4. Unless they go...
Well, for a while we'll call it the new Xbox.
Sure.
It's like, what is this for new Xbox or?
We'll just say not the 360. Not the 360. It's gonna mess up our database. It's gonna be hard. What are Xbox games?
All right, I'm gonna go dark horse here on Xbox 365.
They do have the Office synergy with that. Office 365.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Oh yeah, Office 365 is the new version of Office.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Maybe a little more credence to this stupid idea. Vinny's still shaking his head no.
Xbox.
I don't know. I like it. I like 365.
I got this prototype controller. I like it.
This plays all the new Xbox 365 games.
It is a prototype.
What is that?
It can still change. This is what's sent
This
to
is
us.
one of those like
8,000
billion games on the
1s.
controller. It's
This is not final branding, but it's pretty close.
work in progress.
So yeah, I'm going with this.
I'd love it if they just busted out a logo and it was just all in Japanese.
Yeah, we're huge in Japan. 101 games
Great.
in here.
That's more than the new Xbox.
Yeah, take it, Microsoft. What do you have?
So, I mean, we're going to do, we'll be watching the live stream that Microsoft's pumping out tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. There will also be, plenty of places that can be watched without us yammering over it.
Such as-
On John Bond.
Oh, are we going to have,
We're going
we do
double
dual
player.
feeds? That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I even heard that, GameSpot's using the satellite for backup.
Yeah.
So if everything else goes sideways,
Yeah, satellites.
we'll have an SD feed we can steal from them from space.
Yep.
So yeah, Jeff's at that thing, or he's in Redmond right now, and he'll be at that thing, and hopefully we can connect with him before or after the presentation.
Yeah.
Just get a sense of what the vibe is like there at the Galen Center.
Maybe we should Skype him into the podcast briefly.
Yeah, and then we're holding off on recording this week's podcast until after the Microsoft thing tomorrow, so that we can talk about that stuff,
Yep.
because that is far and away most exciting stuff happening this week,
Yep.
arguably this month.
Yes.
Music of the Spheres, quick look.
Yeah, so other content for this week. Patrick and I shot a Music of the Spheres quick look.
We solved the puzzle.
We
Puzzle at the end of that quick look, they're gonna be like, "Oh, those fucking idiots! We got it."
we took like minutes after
Preempt all the comments that will still be angry. We solved it immediately after we finished recording.
Don't watch quick looks of games with puzzles and get angry at people's ability or inability
Yeah.
to solve puzzles.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You'll live better. Like, it's just better for you if you don't.
You're at work. Come on.
Yeah.
Better use of that time.
It'll keep your blood pressure lower.
Indeed. But that's a cool game. I think it's worth taking a
Yep.
look at. Weird little indie thing. So I'm going to be looking at Anomaly 2,
Yeah, I want to see that.
which is the sequel to Anomaly Warzone Earth,
Yeah.
which was an interesting kind of tower defense, but in reverse.
Our offense.
Yeah. Like that first game was interesting. I haven't touched this new one yet, but
Yeah.
I'm interested to see that. There's also a new Fast and Furious game that's out this week.
Have there been others?
Fast and Furious games?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
terrible.
There was one released for the PS2 back in the day, and then there's all those like goofy arcade Fast and Furious games that have
Oh, I've seen
been,
those. Yeah.
Some of those have been ported to home systems, some haven't, but yeah, this is not Fast and Furious 6 the game.
We'll be
What's it
doing.
called?
I guess this will go up before this happens. We're going to be doing an impromptu live stream this afternoon.
We need to test our streams out.
Stress test our chat servers and also the double video player.
What are we going to be doing with it?
Talking about starting with Magica and then seeing where it goes.
Okay.
So
Just a little loosey-goosey
Yeah.
Monday afternoon
but the
live
more,
stream.
The more people we can get in there, the better it'll be for the engineers to make sure we can handle the load.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're in fighting shape for tomorrow's Xbox 365 announcement.
Yep.
Yeah, Fast and Furious Showdown is the name of that game. Out this week on a couple of systems.
Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D for the 3DS. That's out this Friday.
It's just a Wii game.
That's the Wii game. They've added a new easier mode, where they just call new mode, which seems like it's just there's more items you can buy in the shop. It's a little more forgiving. It seems like with checkpoints and stuff.
My game already had the thing where it'll just play the level for you.
Yeah,
hack it.
Super Guide is still in effect. I can tell you that I'm crappy enough at that game that I can confirm the existence of Super Guide.
Super Guide. That game got really hard at the end, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's out Friday, and Friday is also when we can post video of that. So we'll do that then.
I did my first interview dump truck last week.
How'd that go?
It's good. It's fun.
Who'd you chat with?
Bronto Thunder.
Fantastic.
Go by his internet name.
Isn't that the name of the president in Idiocracy?
Probably, yes. It's also the name of a dino saucer. If you remember that. Dino saucers?
No, what's a dino saucer?
Dinosaur.
What's a dino
It's a
saucer?
pretty deep 80s cut.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's Saturday morning or after school. It was a cartoon of sorts. Not sure when it was on.
Icky.
Dino saucers. They were like spacefaring dinosaurs.
Icky's
I,
a smart
I,
thing.
I get that part. I just the name's not ringing any bells. Like
Yeah.
dinosaurs in space, like that's
I believe it was very short-lived.
They were on Earth.
Were they?
Yeah.
Were they crash landed though?
Sure.
in their dino saucers. So were they dinosaurs in flying saucers, or were the dinosaurs the flying
I
saucers?
don't think they were in.
No, they landed.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ollie Moss a little while ago about, 'cause he's British, he's from the UK, and so it's like there's a lot of those sorts of like cartoon touchstones that are just from a certain era. They're just global. Like everyone knows at a certain age, like, oh yeah, we all grew up with this thing. But then he started throwing me like intros for like UK only Saturday morning cartoons or stuff that they would get that was imported from Canada that we would never see. It was baffling seeing the stuff like, oh, this is someone's treasured childhood Saturday morning thing that just if you didn't live in the UK or perhaps Canada, just you never would have heard of it.
Yep.
And this strikes me as the kind of thing.
Guy in Australia might be into.
This looks like this was probably named something else entirely in Japan.
Sure.
Also, how have I not heard of it?
Dinosaurs?
I know, right? That sounds like that's just right. Maybe a little old for you.
Anyway, that dude makes his living making items for Dota.
Oh, right. That's okay. Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't work for Valve. He's just a Steam Workshop guy that just submits items and they get sold. And
And he actually
that's what he
makes
does.
money.
That's his day job.
Wow.
He said he lives fairly well in Sydney doing that. So that was
I mean, it's not a job you need to be anywhere for. You
no,
just
he works from home. He sets his own schedule. He comes up with his own ideas.
That's fascinating. So that's on the dump truck.
It will be. I need to figure out how to edit that and stuff.
All right.
But that will be out there.
Guess it goes in raw. You don't edit the dump truck.
I don't know.
You dump it in there.
We got that snazzy new music now, though.
Well, yeah, you want to slap that on the front.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
We'll see how that goes.
Was that the end of the Dino Saucers
Homer's
theme?
Yeah, Homer's there.
Homer
Yeah,
says,
he was actually. I was watching Denver the Last Dinosaur. And little known fact: Homer Barr, voice of Denver the Last Dinosaur.
the character based on him, actually.
Yeah.
It's not just.
And he missed that money train, brother. He's too young. Signed away everything.
Oh, Denver. Nice Hawaiian shirt, you weird
He
dinosaur.
played guitar, right?
There's that new Call of Juarez
Oh, yeah.
downloadable game.
Yes.
That's your Xbox Live and PlayStation Network new release for the week.
I got fuse
That
over
doesn't
here.
look that great. No.
Like
That's
all
not.
Juarez?
That's not the next Call of Juarez that I wanted.
God, I
wanted more.
I didn't know you wanted any.
I was gonna say, do you have
Juarez.
a relationship with the Call of Juarez name? Because I just,
That last one was
Not the cartel. The one before that.
I've just
Unbelievable. It was incredible.
really.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a game about like.
I'm in disbelief that Patrick is that excited about a Call of Juarez game because I've never played one that struck me that hard.
That game is so weird. It's just so strange that it even it's this French company like interpreting America and like that part of it is. Oh, that's right.
Holy.
Well,
So-
it's published by Ubisoft. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Polish
French company
developer,
publishing
French-
a Polish developer interpreting America. It's such that I will defend that Call of Juarez game. That game is good tech.
Which one? Because there's been like
The one
fucking-
before the cartel.
like a good half dozen of those at
Bound in
least.
Blood, I think.
Yes. Bound in Blood. Totally valid. Weird game.
I guess I have no sense if there's like, persistent fiction for Call of Juarez that people are excited about. Like, what's going to happen next for this character? Because it seems like it's just a lot of rebooting and like, okay, this time it's this set of brothers that,
It is
the
specifically
Civil War
that
busts up.
weird foreign lineage and where that leads to
Their interpretation.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah, I really enjoyed that game.
All right. Well, sounds like you're a person who wants to check out the new Call of
I
Juarez
know.
game. No.
Too late.
Well, you'll at least have to sit on something for that.
All right. I guess I'll do my job.
There was.
I got Fuse over here, but I don't think we can do anything with Fuse yet.
Yeah, that's a next week release.
Break embargo. Show the pause screen.
Boosh.
And
then there's a Vita game that I guess we'll have to wait for Jeff to come in for, but Vita game out this week that's called Men's Room Mayhem, which name alone I'm sold on. Let me read the copy here on the PlayStation blog. Men's Room Mayhem for PS Vita. In Men's Room Mayhem, you're hired as the janitor of your very own chaotic men's room. You're responsible for directing patrons, keeping everything everywhere sparkling clean, and steering patrons away from trouble. Bathroom trouble. You need to get your customers safely to the urinals and cubicles in time. I mean, stalls.
That sounds really weird.
Otherwise, there'll be a few nasty accidents for you to clean up. Avoid fights by strategically steering patrons past each other with pinpoint precision, but be careful as the waves increase. The patrons pile up fast, so mind your P's and Q's. And they spell P's P-E-E-S.
What's the Q's?
Just they spell Q's as like a line.
Nice.
Q-U-E-U-E.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright.
There's another Vita game that I've been meaning to check out. This Rhyme Capsule.
Oh yeah, Rhyme Capsule. Yeah.
It came out.
I gave Shane Bettenhausen shit about not being able to pronounce that game.
Rhyme Capsule.
Yeah.
Rhyme Capsule. Yeah, it's a minimalist RTS. It's supposed to be pretty cool. So maybe we'll check those out when Jeff gets back and he unlocks the Vita.
Right on.
what do you mean unlocks?
I'm just,
Can we not use it when he's not here?
no, we can. I don't know where. Do you know where it is?
I think he has it on him. I think it has his account on it. You know how Vitas are with
Keep it under lock and key.
PSN pairing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go and buy stuff on that Vita without him around. I would feel weird about that.
I never looked at the new Mario and Donkey Kong game either.
Oh,
I have a code for that.
that eShop game, huh?
Been meaning to check that out.
It was pretty cool when I saw it at
because
Nintendo's events
it's
a while
not.
back.
They didn't do themselves any favors with the logo treatment, but it just looks like the Mario versus Donkey Kong logo in
Yeah.
those games.
Yeah.
But it is a Mario and a Donkey Kong game.
Oh, it's not a versus?
No, but you have to like kind of eyeball it to really.
I totally thought it was just another.
No, and apparently.
But it has like little wind up Marios and stuff
like the
still.
art style, yeah, but it's like Pipe Dreams, I guess. Is what it
But I
is.
mean, like mechanically,
yeah. It has that. But
has that
apparently
bit.
it's just Pipe Dreams. So
I like Pipe Dreams.
yeah, so we should look at that at some point.
Sure, cool.
Put it on the calendar.
All right.
Put it on the pizza.
What's it called?
Mario and Donkey Kong. Look it up on the site. See if we can get the exact name for
Who
it.
cares? It's Mario and Donkey Kong game.
Well, for this video's sake,
They care.
I care.
Ouya. Ouya. Mario.
No Ouya coverage. And
And
Donkey Kong.
Donkey.
Minis on the move.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
That game didn't come out yet?
That did come out. Like last week.
Wow.
Yeah, May 9th.
5
a couple
stars.
weeks ago. The one review gives it 5 stars.
Let's see what they say. I can't. Gone are the platforming elements of Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Haven't they always been puzzle-focused games?
Yeah, but like with
that series, that specific offshoot.
but a lot of it being like traversal based.
I've never played any of them.
I played the first one. It was cool. Like on the GBA. I think is where that one started.
Minis on the move. Done.
What does that mean? The curriculum's already done?
Yeah.
It's been shot. Cranking them out this week.
Processes are really fast.
5 stars.
On top of
What did I
things.
think of it?
You didn't like it.
That's too bad.
All right.
So yeah,
That's a taste for the week.
Stuff. I keep playing Dota every day until somebody makes me stop.
I'm not going to make you stop.
All right, great.
that's addicts have to admit
I haven't missed
to
a day.
themselves.
I haven't missed a day. Not even on the weekends.
Do you still feeling it as much though? Do you need more Dota to get to the same level?
Yep. Yes.
So it's a point where it's just you have to play all day for you to get
Just
anything out of it.
right there.
It's tough.
Start-
Got to just start grinding up your Dota.
gonna start sticking it in my foot soon. There's nowhere else to put it.
Keep these Dota tracks off my arms.
Ugh.
Any thoughts jumping out from you guys about TNT for this week? We got. So I don't know what the lesson to be taken here is, but I feel like we got the best feedback from last week's slap together You Don't Know Jack TNT than we have in a while.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was fun, and people seemed to dig it. So,
I don't know.
I don't feel like any of this week's new releases really jump out at me as far as being great multiplayer contenders. But a couple weeks ago, Brad, you had said out loud Quake. I don't know if that would that's going to chew into your Dota time too much to try and set up a Quake thing.
Yeah. Let me think about it.
Or what if we talk to
a server going and I have to like relearn how to administrate a server?
What if we talk to Nick, the guy who's been running a lot of the Giant Bomb? He's like the dude that runs the Giant Bomb Battlefield server.
Yeah, maybe.
He's done a couple other things. Saying if you didn't have to administrate a server.
Yeah, that might work.
All right.
There's a lot of stuff you have to do.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm not won't commit to that just yet. But
booking is a pace and stuff. We'll see if we can fit that in.
So we've done one of those before, and I remember that being a fucking hoot.
Easily one of my. Well, I want us all to play next time. Now that we have all these PCs.
Right.
I don't want to be the sole participant. I think we should all get in there because the servers scale. I think.
Oh yeah, I remember. Well, I just remember we had those games where it was just way too many people.
Yeah, too many people is just pandemonium, which is fun.
Yeah, it's its own kind of awesome.
But I do think we should have some kind of in-house thing going when we do that.
All right.
We'll definitely figure something out, though.
Well, maybe this week, maybe not. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's Monday.
All right.
Hi, Monday.
Whee!